A major sore point in Nigeria's trajectory is the palpable marginalization of the Igbo nation, despite being one of Nigeria's most influential ethnic groups. The Igbo people have faced significant or systematic marginalization that touches nearly every aspect of national life, from successive governments as if it is a state policy. This pattern of marginalization is not just historical, it remains a painful, everyday reality for millions of the Igbo, particularly in the southeast of Nigeria. One of the most glaring symbols of Igbo marginalization is the political structure of Nigeria itself. Only the southeast region is composed of 5 states, the fewest of any of Nigeria's 6 geopolitical zones. By contrast, the northwest, a predominantly Hausa Fulani region, has 7 states. The ripple implications of this imbalance are obvious as it significantly affects federal resources allocation, representation in the National Assembly, and access to political power. In the Nigerian system of governance, state serves as unit of political influence. Fewer states mean fewer senators, fewer representatives, and reduced federal resources. As a result, the Southeast region receives a disproportionately similar share of federal funding and political appointments. Also, despite being home to some of Nigeria's most industrious populations, the Southeast suffers from several infrastructural neglects. The roads, the bridges, and public facilities across Igbo states are in near total despair, with the little or none attention paid to the revitalization projects compared to other regions. This infrastructural decay not only stiffens economic growth, but also reinforces a sense of abandonment among the Igbo population, who feels excluded from national development priorities, even though these are sponsored by loans they also contribute to repaying. While the Igbo are known for their entrepreneurial spirit and economic resilience, they often face excruciating barriers that limit their economic potential. The Southeast receives disproportionately low federal investment compared to other regions, particularly in industries like oil and gas, banking, and infrastructure development. Despite being geographically close to Nigeria's oil rich, the Niger Delta and part of its oil-bearing, the southeastern states have been largely excluded from benefiting directly from oil revenues or hosting major federal oil projects, while cities like Lagos and Abuja attract substantial federal investment. The southeastern commercial hubs such as Onitsha, Aba, and Nnewi, renowned for manufacturing and trade, receive minimal government support, leaving the private sectors to fill gaps without adequate infrastructure or incentives. Igbo living outside the Southeast frequently report harassment, discrimination, and intimidation, particularly during periods of political unrest. During election seasons, there had been documented cases of vote suppression and intimidation targeting Igbo communities in cities where many Igbo inside law enforcement agencies have also been accused of disappropriately targeting Igbo-dominated areas with reports of harassment, unlawful arrest, and extortion. Business harassment is another issue, as Igbo traders in the in northern and southwestern markets often face discriminatory process and including unfair taxation or violent attacks during political tensions. In recent years, insecurity in southeastern Nigeria has worsened, fueled by both state and non-state actors. The region has faced a siege in violence from armed groups, which has made living in the region hazardous. However, the federal government's response has been criticized for being heavy handed and overly aggressive. The military operations were launched specifically in southeast states, leading to widespread human rights abuses, including arbitrary arrest, torture, and extrajudicial killings. The marginalization of the region has intensified fear among ordinary civilians, leading to accusations that the government treats legitimate or grievances with suppression rather than dialogue. Traveling on Southeast Road is another precarious ordeal. Several roadblocks are mounted close to one another, ostensibly to check hooligans, but in reality, toll points for extortion and harassment of innocent citizens. The federal authorities have elected to remain silent over the evils, probably perpetrated by its personnel against Igbo travelers. These insecurity crises have contributed to an atmosphere of fear and instability, disrupting economic activities and pushing the region further into economic hardship. This was made worse by misfiring six-at-home order placed by the independent people of Biafra, but now hijacked by criminals tagged as unknown gunmen who capitalize on it to wreak havoc on the people. Okay, guys, this is coming from Tony Iwoma. Okay, he says Nigerian government's marginalization of the Igbos is deepening divide. And he said this is growing every day by day. But the worst part of it is that those who have been elected to speak for their people, they got there, they got there and they do nothing about it. You understand? So guys, I'm dropping it here. Please kindly drop your comments below the comment section and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to drop your like, share this video, let it go viral.